Okay, so for finding slope given 2 points, there's a couple ways to do this. One is you could graph it and then count like we did in the last one. The other one is there is a formula for slope called the slope formula. And it looks a little bit frightening, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is really not complicated at all. It's actually very simple. The thing that I find people doing that causes them the most problems is they don't do what I'm about to do and label the values that they're going to put into this thing. So please pay attention to that piece because it's super important. And so for the first point, we have 8, negative 8. And then for the second point, we have 3, negative 4. Super important to do this. We're going to say that 8, negative 8 is 0.1, so this is going to be our x1 and our y1. Our x value and our y value 4.1, that's what the sub 1 stands for. This is going to be our x2 and our y2, the x value and the y value for the second point. That's what that stands for. And so all we need to do is substitute those values into the equation y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And you'll also see the equation written this way because m is the variable that we use to represent slope. And so what this says is the slope is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Now we just need to be careful about putting those values in correctly. So y2 is negative 4. And the other thing that I do that's very helpful is I put the template in here because that's a minus sign in the middle. And a lot of times if the second value is negative, people forget to put the minus sign. So I'll show you an example of that. y2 is negative 4. That's why we labeled it. y1 is negative 8. So see how I have two negatives there? Negative 4 minus negative 8. What happens a lot of times if people don't put the negative sign in the template first, they accidentally write negative 4 minus 8 there instead of negative 4 minus negative 8. And then x2 minus x1, x2 is 3, x1 is 8. And so we're going to simplify this a little bit. We're going to fix those signs there. So negative 4 plus 8 over 3 minus 8. So negative 4 plus 8 is 4. 3 minus 8 is negative 5. And it doesn't matter where that negative symbol is. It could be in the denominator like it is now. It could be in front like this. Or it could be in the numerator. No matter which placement of the negative sign it is, those are all equivalent. They all mean this. They all have the same meaning. And so it's going to be negative 4 over 5. We'll do another. Again, our formula, the slope is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And our points are negative 7, 2 and 9, 6. Very important to label. x1, y1, x2, y2. And then we just put those numbers in and do a little bit of math. So we've got m is equal to, again, super important, put your minus signs in the template. And so we will have y2 is 6, y1 is 2, x2 is 9, x1 is negative 7. And so if you don't put that minus sign in the template right there, you might accidentally write 9 minus 7 instead of 9 minus negative 7. Be very careful about that. And so we've got the slope is 6 minus 2 is 4. 9 plus 7 is how we're going to clean up the signs in the denominator there. We get 4 over 16, which simplifies to 1 over 4. Let's see if Alex will take 4 over 16. And it does. So you could put 1/4 as well. It's equivalent. We'll do a couple more. So again, we've got 2 points. We're trying to find our slope. Slope formula. M is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Our first point is 3, 4. Our second point is 8, negative 3. x1, y1, x2, y2. So for y2 minus y1, we've got y2, and again, so it's very important, put those negative signs in there so you don't forget them accidentally. y2 minus y1 is negative 3 minus 4. x2 minus x1 is 8 minus 3. Negative 3 minus 4 is negative 7. 8 minus 3 is 5. Negative 7 over 5. And again, I could put the minus sign in front or in the numerator or in the denominator. It's not going to make a difference. And we'll do one more. So we have our formula. M is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Our first point is negative 5, negative 2. Our second point is 3, negative 9. And so we've got x1, y1, x2, y2. Our slope. Put the minus sign in the template first so we don't forget. y2 is negative 9, y1 is negative 2. x2 is 3, x1 is negative 5. Got quite a lot of signs to clean up. So m is equal to negative 9 plus 2 over 3 plus 5. So negative 9 plus 2 is negative 7. 3 plus 5 is 8. So negative 7 over 8. All right.